Today, I want to talk about something every car buyer needs to know before signing anything, because in 2026, the car market is not as safe as it looks. New car prices are at record highs. People are taking out longer loans just to afford a vehicle. But the real problem is not only the price. The real problem is this. Some brand new vehicles are having engine problems shortly after leaving the dealership. Some trucks are breaking down after only a few hundred miles. And in some cases, owners are even talking about engine fire risks. The worst part is, many of these vehicles are sold as reliable, strong, modern, and long-lasting. So in this video, we are looking at 8 engines every buyer should be careful with. Let's begin. Number 8, Volkswagen and Audi EA 888 2.0 turbo engine. This engine has been used in many Volkswagen and Audi models for years. Normally, when an engine has been around for that long, you would expect the problems to be fixed. But with this engine, that does not seem to be the case. For years, owners have reported turbo failures, excessive oil consumption, PCV valve problems, water pump failures, and timing cover leaks. And the worrying part is that these issues are not limited to just 1 or 2 model years. This feels more like a long-term trust problem. So if you are thinking about buying a used Volkswagen or Audi, do not just look at the badge or the interior. Check the engine code, check the service history, and be very careful, because a car that looks premium on the outside could be hiding a very expensive engine problem on the inside. Number 7, Jeep Wrangler and Grand Cherokee 2.0 turbo engine. Jeep is usually marketed as tough, rugged, and ready for anything. But the 2.0-liter turbo engine used in some Wrangler and Grand Cherokee models has created serious concerns. Owners have reported head gasket failures, cracked pistons, coolant leaks, oil leaks, turbocharger failures, and in some cases, engine fire risks. This is not just a simple repair issue. This is a question of long-term durability. Jeep may be improving its newer engines, but here is the truth. Real reliability is not proven on paper, not by marketing, not by brochures, and not by a dealership sales pitch. It is proven by years of real-world driving. So my advice is simple. Do not be the first test subject. Wait for real owner data, wait for long-term reviews, and let someone else take the early risk. Because sometimes buying too early means becoming part of the experiment. Number 6, Ford 1.5 EcoBoost 3-cylinder engine. This engine can be found in vehicles like the Ford Escape and Bronco Sport. On paper, it sounds smart. Small engine, turbocharged power, better fuel economy, modern engineering. But in real life, some owners have reported serious problems. One of the biggest concerns is coolant leaking into the cylinders. When that happens, the engine can overheat, lose compression, and in some cases require a full engine replacement. Ford has dealt with similar EcoBoost complaints before. So this is not a completely new concern. If you're looking at a Ford Escape or Bronco Sport, do not only focus on the screen design or fuel economy. Check the engine history, check owner complaints, and understand the warranty before you buy, because one engine failure can erase every advantage the vehicle has. Number 5, Honda 1.5 turbo engine. This one is surprising because we are talking about Honda. For decades, Honda has been known for reliable engines. People buy Hondas because they expect them to last for years without major problems. But Honda's 1.5-liter turbo engine has damaged that reputation for some owners. When this engine first came out, it became known for oil dilution problems. That means fuel was mixing with the engine oil. And when that happens, the oil becomes contaminated and loses its ability to protect the engine properly. Later, another serious issue started showing up: head gasket failure. Some owners have reported failures around 60,000 miles, or about 100,000 kilometers. For a Honda, that is not high mileage. That is almost nothing. When the head gasket fails, coolant can enter the combustion chamber, and the repair bill can become very expensive. Some repairs have been reported around $5,000 on a Honda Accord, on a Honda CR-V. These are vehicles people buy specifically to avoid expensive repairs. So today, buying a Honda is not just about trusting the badge. You need to check the engine option. The right Honda can still be a great car, but the wrong engine choice can turn even a Honda into an expensive nightmare. If you're finding this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Number 4, GM 1.2 Turbo 3-cylinder engine. This engine can be found in vehicles like the Chevy Trax, Trailblazer, Buick Encore, and similar small SUV models. From the outside, these vehicles can look like a smart choice. They are compact, they are practical, they are city-friendly, and they seem affordable, but the engine has raised serious concerns. GM took a very small engine and added a turbocharger to it. That means more power, but also more heat and more pressure. And if the engine is not strong enough for long-term stress, problems can start to appear. Some owners have reported bearing failures, connecting rod damage, oil leaks, and sudden loss of power. Imagine driving your new car. Everything seems normal, then suddenly the engine loses power. No warning, no time to react, just failure. And in some cases, replacement engines may not be available quickly. That means you could be without your vehicle for weeks or even months. So if you own one of these small turbo GM vehicles, pay close attention. Check the oil level often, listen for knocking or ticking sounds, and never ignore early warning signs, because with this kind of engine, a small symptom can turn into a very expensive problem. Number 3, Hyundai and Kia 2.0 Theta 2 engine. This is one of the most talked about engines in the automotive world. It has been connected to engine failures, recalls, investigations, and fire risks. Over the years, millions of vehicles have been recalled. There have been reports of rod bearing failure, piston problems, engine seizure, and even engine fires. This did not become just a mechanical problem. It became a major discussion about automotive safety and corporate responsibility. To be fair, Hyundai and Kia have made progress. Many newer models have moved away from the Theta 2 engine and now use newer SmartStream engines. That is a real improvement, but buyers still need to be careful. The advice is simple. You may like the car. The price may look good, the features may be attractive, but if the engine history is problematic, stop and think again, because no good deal is worth the risk of an engine fire or a complete engine replacement. Number 2, Toyota Tundra Twin Turbo V6 engine. Yes, Toyota, the brand most people associate with reliability, the brand people trust when they want a vehicle that can last for years. But the newer Toyota Tundra Twin Turbo V6 engine has raised serious questions. Toyota replaced the old naturally aspirated V8 with a modern twin turbo V6. On paper, it made sense. More power, better efficiency, newer technology. But some owners have reported major engine failures. One of the biggest concerns is rod bearing failure. And when that happens in a high-stress twin-turbo engine, it is usually not a small repair. The engine can fail suddenly. A complete replacement may be required, and that can mean tens of thousands of dollars in damage. This engine is not only used in the Tundra, it can also be found in vehicles like the Toyota Sequoia, Lexus GX, and Lexus LX. So if you think a Lexus badge protects you from the same powertrain risk, think again. The logo may change, but the engine may be the same. Toyota is still a strong brand, but this proves one thing. You should never trust any brand blindly. Even if it is Toyota, research the engine before you buy. Number 1, GM 5.3 and 6.2 V8 engines. These engines are used in full-size trucks and SUVs like the Chevy Silverado, GMC Sierra, Tahoe, Suburban, and Yukon. These are some of the most popular trucks and SUVs in America. Families buy them. Workers depend on them. People use them every single day. But some of these engines have been linked to serious failures. One of the biggest issues is the cylinder deactivation system. This system shuts down some cylinders during light driving to improve fuel economy. On paper, that sounds smart. But in real life, it has caused problems for some owners. The system can lead to lifter failure, and when lifters fail, they can damage the camshaft and send metal through the engine. At that point, the damage can become catastrophic. You are no longer talking about a small repair. You are talking about possible complete engine failure. So if you are shopping for a full-size GM truck or SUV, be very careful. Know exactly which engine you are getting. Check for recalls, check the service history, and never ignore strange engine noises. So what is the lesson here? In 2026, buying a car is no longer just about choosing a brand. You cannot simply say Toyota is always reliable, Honda never has problems, Jeep is tough, or German cars are high quality. Those old assumptions are not enough anymore. Today, the real question is, which engine are you buying? Because the wrong engine choice can trap you in years of payments and thousands of dollars in repair bills. If you own one of these vehicles, or if you are thinking about buying one, let us know in the comments. Your experience could help someone else avoid the same expensive mistake. And if you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more automotive content. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.